Hi, it's Robbie here from Arsenal Fan TV. We're here at the Ladbroke shoot, and we've caught up here with the world famous Frankie Dettori. How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
And I know that you're getting ready for the horse racing season's about to begin. I mean, first of all, tell us about that. I mean, it must be a busy time for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, the winter is more about the jump racing. Obviously, you had Cheltenham last week. The Grand National is coming up soon, and then we start. Basically, the flash season start is more of a summer sport. Obviously, the first big event is the Guineas in May, and then we roll on to the Derby, Royal Ascot, and basically carries on till about October on the Champions Day at Ascot. So, lots to look forward to. Pre-season horses are looking well. Yes, and looking forward to if I ever as good as 2016 as I did last year, I'll take it right now.
Brilliant. Now listen, you said pre-season there, and we all know about footballers pre-season. You guys have got to keep really trim. I mean, it's all done on weight, you know, when you jump on a horse and that. How do you keep in trim for your pre-season?
The usual stuff, going to the gym and training hard, and combined riding in the mornings to go to the gym. Obviously diet. Every top sportsman, they got to have a good dietary system, and same as us, especially emphasizes on the weight for us. We have to be at a certain weight, so we have to be really careful what we eat.
Yeah, and big races coming up for you. You said you had a great year last year. How are you going to surpass that?
Well, obviously, I'm flying to Dubai this weekend. It's the Dubai World Cup. It's the richest race in the world, $10 million. So I'm on the third favorite, so I'm hoping to do well. And then I'm going to come back here, and I think my first day back in the UK is the 2nd of April. And then my season starts from then, and try to build on I finished off last year. And like I said, all you need is one good horse to make a season, and let's hope I can find one.
Now, I know you're a massive Arsenal fan, right? So I've got to ask you about Arsenal at the moment. Unlike you last year, it hasn't been going too great for us this year. I mean, what have you thought about the team so far this season?
Well, listen, I've been in this country since '85, but I started supporting Arsenal in '88 when we won.
When we were good.
When we were good, we won the league with the last kick of the match with Mickey Thomas. And I've been close to Arsenal for a long time, and knew most of the players in the old days, and sitting in the terrace at Highbury in the Clock End, and really enjoyed it. The glory days. Frustrating because the last perhaps 4 or 5 seasons that we've been so close, and we seems to kind of stumble on the same hurdle towards the end. I am a massive Arsene Wenger supporter. I think what he's done for the club no other manager has done in the past. He's built us a new stadium, one of the richest clubs. The last, I think, 18 years in a row in Champions League. So I cannot say good things. So many good things for him. He's been so good to us. But it comes to a point that I think we need some fresh ideas. Maybe a change won't be a bad thing. But then you ask yourself the question, who will be good enough to replace him? And
that was going to be my next question to you. That, when he goes, who would you say would be a good replacement?
Yeah, exactly. So you have to scratch your head. So he's a catch-22 question. Really, is really. One way I like to see somebody else new, but on the other hand, I don't want somebody else that it will make that team worse. So we're not too far off actually doing it. So I think if we stick with it, we'll get the results.
I was going to ask you as well. Like, listen, I know I've seen you racing, and it must be so difficult. You've got to have a lot of mental toughness to do what you do. Now, with the players at Arsenal, do you think that they have that mental toughness to get over the line? Because for this season, for instance, I felt that we should have won the league, but I've just felt that there's been a lack of mental toughness with the team. And I look at guys like you, guys at the top of their game. What does it take to have that mental toughness to just make sure that you get over the line?
I think we dwell on our loss too much. We lose a game and we carry over to the next game and the next game. Obviously, mental toughness comes. You lose a game, you want to forget about it and be even tougher for the next game. And I think we kind of sulk too much when we lose, and then what becomes one bad result, then all of a sudden we're going for 3 bad results in a row, and that's what we need to strengthen up on that. Forget what's gone in the last game. Let's move forward and fix what we have messed up. And I think that's what we need to do.
And finally, I'm going to ask you, who do you think's going to win it this year? Then, do you think we still got a chance? I mean, it ain't all over yet. Have we still got a chance, or who do you think's going to win it this year?
Well, it's only one thing that matters. Let's hope Tottenham doesn't win it. so I think Leicester is more or less, they got 11 on Arsenal. They got 5 on Tottenham. So it's up to them to lose it. But I think it'd be a fairy tale story if they win it. I can't see us doing it because we're too far back. And like I said, let's hope then Leicester does it, so I stop the abuse from my Tottenham friends.
And finally, just wanted to ask you, you are working as an ambassador for Ladbrokes. Just tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, obviously, Ladbrokes does a lot for racing, sponsorships, so on and so forth. I'm become one of the ambassadors for racing, meet and greet people, corporate stuff, and they're a massive influence in racing, and I've been very pleased to be part of it.
All right, well, listen, good luck for the new season. Hope it goes a bit better than Arsenal season, but good luck with it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
On the spot, the trouble is, Rob, not enough of these performances during the season. Not enough.